Alright, so this month's trunk box I'm going to do a little different. I just took some still photos and I'm going to put them at the end of this video. We'll see how that works. An update from last month, I had a little drama with them not sending every item and then saying they were going to charge me for it. So I just wanted to update you that it all worked out and they just believed me that I didn't receive it, which really there was no way to prove that I didn't have it. So that was good. They handled that really well. This month's box came FedEx instead of UPS. For some reason they changed the delivery system. And one second, Chester needs to get in here. 1 second. Okay, so they changed delivery systems to FedEx, and it was really interesting because normally when they say that it's on its way, then it's like 5 days later before I get it. But this time it said it was on its way, I think on Friday, and on Saturday it said it was delivered. And I wasn't home when I got the message that it was delivered. I was at work that day, and so when I got home there was no package. So I thought, well, maybe it's just going to be later in the day, but I never did get it that whole day. So the next day on Sunday, I just went ahead and emailed and said I didn't have it. And then they emailed and said, well, it does show delivered. Maybe your neighbors have it. Maybe another family member has it. So I wasn't really sure what to do. So I was just kind of thinking that through and hadn't done anything when later that evening, my neighbor did have it. So anyway, it was a little bit weird, but it was interesting too, just as an FYI, that FedEx is a lot faster, I guess, than UPS, apparently, around here. And also, I'm not sure why they delivered it to my neighbor, but thankfully my neighbor and I are friends, so that was not a problem. I'm not sure why it took them 2 days to give it to me, but that's another issue. So anyway, this month I just took some stills of the things that I kept, and there was a lot of things that I didn't keep, and I just didn't bother to even picture them. They just sent some things that were too low cut with some of it. They sent some boots that I didn't really ask for. So I also had asked for some skirts that were like knee length, and that just really wasn't what they sent. And so I wanted long sleeve blouses, and I did keep one. You'll see that it's short sleeved because I just really love the cut, and I really love what I kept this month, but it's not very much. So you're going to see a short sleeve blouse that is sort of a silky type of material. It's black and white, and I really love the neckline on it, and I loved the way that it hit my shoulders. I think it's really flattering. And then this red sweater, which I actually don't have very many sweaters, but I have a red sweater, but this is very different from the one that I have, and I love this sweater. I just love it so much. It just makes me feel really happy. It has an interesting neckline and interesting sleeves. The weave on it is really interesting. The material is not cotton, but it's a really tight weave. I love the way the length of it is really great. The other red sweater I have is a V-neck, and it's longer. It hits me at like my hips, and this one's more at just below my waist, not much. And then I had asked for 2 belts. I actually picked them out myself. When you're going to check out, you can add stuff sometimes, and I added 2 belts because the one belt that I have was about to break. So I just put in a couple of, I don't know if they're actually leather, but leatherish type belts. So I really like those. And I think that's really all that it is. It's just 2 belts and basically 2 shirts, a blouse and a sweater. So enjoy the rest of the video, and I'm just going to sign out. The video should end with the photos of those items. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, one more thing is that I'm no longer being charged for the monthly fee of like $23, $25. It just said 0. So I think that's because I've done this long enough and had enough boxes that they've waived the fee. So now how that has worked is that when I purchase things, the fee was subtracted from whatever I purchased. So as long as I purchase something, and everything's going to be over 25, so that's not really a problem. But that was always subtracted. So I've never really paid the fee, but this time there was no fee at all. So even if I had sent everything back, I wouldn't have been charged. So that's kind of exciting and something to think about if you're considering Trunk Box.